Hello and welcome to Mayday Media. We're pointing out a few articles on the internet. We've got a couple here and some Bitcoin information. Unlocking the future of VR, new algorithm turns iPhone into holographic projectors. It's still in its very much infancy, but we're going to read through some things. Very interesting though, make no mistake, this is coming, this is next. RocketStar successfully demonstrates FireStar nuclear fusion enhanced pulse plasma propulsion drive. And we're going to go over this and talk about what it is. It's a way to save weight, save fuel, and this is something these are both future tech right here. I mean, these are going to be used. You'll hear more about them. They're not going to be big stories. And here we are, Bitcoin, $67,682. Here we are on the 1 day. We're already pumping up. We got 6 days to go until the halving. So here it is in a year. Let's go back to the 6-monther here. 6 months. She's got a lot of volume, a lot of power pumping behind her. And you haven't heard anything about the halving yet, which you're going to start to hear probably, Monday for sure. That'll be the day you really start hearing. I'm still going to try to pull at 85. Mostly probably half or 2/3. And then see where she goes from there. But I got a feeling she's going to get there, and she's going to get there fast. I mean, I might have to pull higher up. But whatever the deal is, I'm going to make a trade there. As you can see, she's still setting up. I mean, she's got maybe another day or two. Bounce up a little bit. She'll drop back down. She'll check, and then she'll skyrocket off. I don't know what will happen after the halving. Generally, it dies down after that. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess, as best I can tell you. If you're not in Bitcoin now, don't get in it because it's just too high. It's too much of a risk. You should have got down here at the 30. Even in this area here, you'd have been beans right there. You'd been biscuits and gravy. Jumped in right there. And if you did get in there, if you want to pull profit now, maybe take half now, wait to see where it goes. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I might even do that myself. I don't know, but I'm betting it's going to go higher. Let's get back here to the VR, the holographic projector. But before so, I want you to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Help me out a little bit. Need some help. Daddy needs a new laptop so I can do highlighting and a lot more stuff. This computer's trash. A team from the University of Tokyo introduced a practical, cost-effective method for generating holographic images using smartphones, aiming to simplify and enhance 3D displays for virtual and augmented reality without the drawbacks of laser-based systems. The method for full-color 3D displays shows potential for enhancing augmented and virtual reality experiences. Scientists have created a method to produce 3D color holographic images using smartphone screens instead of lasers. This innovative technique, with additive advancements, holds the potential for augmented or virtual reality displays. And that's, just think about your watch, I mean, there's your holographic display. You can talk to your wife, your kids. This is coming, and it's going to get here fast. Whether augmented or virtual reality displays are being used for gaming, education, or other applications, gaming would be cool too. Incorporating 3D displays can create a more realistic and interactive user experience. Although holographic technologies can create a very real-looking 3D representation of objects, traditional approaches aren't practical because they rely on laser sources, said research team leader something. Lasers emit coherent light that is easy to control, but they make the system complex, expensive, and potentially harmful to the eyes. In the optical publishing group, the researchers described their new method, which is based on computer generating holography. Thanks to the new algorithm they developed, they were able to use the iPhone and an optical component called spatial light modulator to reproduce a 3D color image that consists of 2 holographic layers. So there it is. Smartphone screen rather than a laser holographic images. We believe that this method could eventually be used for minimizing the optics, reducing costs, and decreasing the potential harm to eyes in the future of visual interfaces and 3D display applications. It has the potential to enhance the performance of near-eye displays, such as the ones being used in high-end virtual reality headsets. Although I hope it don't go that way. I'm looking for the 3D and the holographs, or the holodeck, let's call it. That's kind of what I'm wanting. CGH uses algorithms to produce images. The coherent light from a laser is typically required to display these holographic images. The research showed a spatio-temporarily incoherent light emitted from a white chip on board, light emitted blah blah blah. Okay, we're not going to go through all that shit. That looks like something generated. To me, this looks like it's about 10 years old, even the picture itself. The new approach passes light from the screen through a partial light. Holographic images from a smartphone. Holographic displays that use low-cost coherent light could enable realistic 3D, potentially reducing cost and complexity. Although several groups, including ours, have demonstrated holographic displays using lower coherent light, we took this concept to the extreme by using a smartphone display. The researchers are now working to improve the technology so that it can display larger 3D images with more layers. Additional layers would make images look more realistic by improving spatial resolution and allowing objects to appear at several different depths or distances from the view. And so they use like layering technology. I guess it's different types of screens. And that's how they're trying to work it. That is obviously like a CGI, but that's the goal, something like that, and that's coming. I mean, you'll see this in another 5 years from now, easy. Now that they've got this part figured out, everything else is just getting it done, really. RocketStar successfully demonstrates FireStar nuclear fusion enhanced pulsed plasma propulsion drive. Enhancing cutting-edge electric propulsion. Today, all satellites and space vehicles must ride aboard rockets to escape Earth's gravity. So what they're saying here is that the way we do it now is use some sort of a water or an air compression, and it kind of steers and controls the ship in outer space. And what this is going to do is use some sort of a nuclear fusion drive that does that for it. Have to use less fuel here. Where is it? Let's see here. A new way to move in space has been proven. It will cut transit time to Mars and beyond. One of our vision as a company is to dramatically evolve our propulsion technology over time, ultimately resulting in transit times to Mars measured in days instead of weeks. When the debris asked the RocketStar that the most important takeaway from their successful demonstration of a fusion-enhanced pulse plasma electric propulsion drive is, the company reiterated that this type of breakthrough was not incremental but a leap forward. They also believe that it is the first successful fusion-fission reaction in the exhaust plume of an electric drive could one day lead to a dramatically reduced travel times within the solar system. Yeah, this part's way away, but the maneuvering is going to be being used soon, and about a year from now you're probably going to hear about this on major news. Let's see, here's upcoming tests. Up next, company says they have a handful of test flights on the calendar. This includes 2 flights scheduled for the summer and fall, followed by the maiden run of the new FireStar Drive. So here it is. RocketStar has not just incrementally improved the propulsion system, but has taken a leap forward by applying a novel concept, creating a fusion-fission reaction in the exhaust. Engineering at the New Mexico. In the company's statement, this is an exciting time in technology development. I am looking forward to their future innovations. Yeah, so it's okay, well that's later on, but where is this here? I've read somewhere to make flyer, blah blah blah. Well, anyway, at the moment they're looking at it more for steering type of propulsion. This one's just a propulsion that uses plain water. Yeah, okay, here it is. The technology that uses plain old water as its core propellant, according to the company. The drive has been tested in space. Okay, that's not it. Where is it here? See, if I had my highlighter that I could run this computer, it'd be different. Anywho, eventually they're going to use it from the exhaust to make even more thrust. But the whole thing is going to be one setup to it's going to save a lot of fuel, from my understanding. I guess when they use it in the exhaust, it'll speed up their flight time. But very interesting article. This is on the debrief, so go check it out if you're interested in that kind of thing. The VR, that's SciTech Daily. Bitcoin price, you hit that in Google. Anyway, like, subscribe, toodaloo.